Well, despite some of the wettest years on record, El Niño has caused the ground in some parts of the country to dry out at unprecedented rates.
The shift in the weather can also cause a shift in the foundations of homes. As Georgie Chumley reports, Queensland's southeast is a hotspot for problems.
This old house is getting shaky. This old house is getting old.
Cracking and creaking at Anna Fink's Cleveland home. What started as a tiny fracture can now fit her entire hand.
I haven't got the physical ruler out, but I can fit my hand in the whole way up to my palm.
Welcome to my house.
She's been renting here for 4 years. It flooded in 2022. Now the extreme change in weather has caused her home's foundations to shift.
The windows are jamming, the doors are jamming. You can't shut the doors upstairs in certain rooms.
Underpinning expert Nicole Rosenthal has seen a 20% spike in inquiries across southeast Queensland.
And as you can see, it's 6 mil at this point in time.
Brisbane, Ipswich and Toowoomba are susceptible to moisture changes because of the clay soils in our region, but extreme weather conditions have made it even worse.
Jumping from 3 straight La Niñas to an El Niño, we've seen not only a change in our weather, but a significant change in the moisture in the ground below our feet. From very much above average last year to some of the driest on record for much of the nation this year.
This map shows the root zone moisture in October last year compared with last month. Today, Nicole is assessing Sarah Cook's home on Brisbane's north side in Aspley.
I've just finished painting, sat down, had a cup of coffee and thought, is that actually a little line that I've missed? But yeah, no, it was the beginning of a crack.
In a year, it's tripled in size.
You think, is my house going to fall down?
Not if you get onto it quickly. Underpinners can help solve foundational issues in homes, but the earlier you seek professional help, the better off you'll be.
So look, it can typically range from about $7,000 for a full perimeter underpin, $80,000 to $100,000, but that's very rare.
One of Nicole's top tips is to do an audit of the water sources near your homes, like leaking taps, burst pipes or overflowing water tanks. You should also look at other things that can suck moisture away from foundations, like trees and garden beds.
Paying attention to something that seems small could save you a fortune in the long run.
And for more, we're joined by Master Builders Queensland CEO Paul Bidwell. Good morning to you, Paul. Well, we can't prevent the weather, but what can we do to prevent something like this happening to our house?
Houses all buildings, in fact, are designed to flex to a certain extent, and the engineers make sure that the design allows for the type of soil that the house is being built on, but ultimately they will move around. That is what buildings do, and they are designed to do that. So what people can do, and you've already picked up on a couple of the suggestions, but a couple of other things would be make sure you don't have landscaping hard up against the walls of particularly a brick house, because that just can add to the problem because of the water in the garden bed. Watch out for leaking pipes and monitor those hairline cracks. They will happen. They can be fixed quite easily, but if there is a deeper problem, as in a bigger problem, monitor it and make sure that the owner rings the builder as soon as they think or have a sense that it's getting worse.
So how long is a builder responsible for your house for?
6 years and 6 months in Queensland is what the length of the home warranty insurance period. So in that period, the homeowner, if there is a structural defect, and by the sound of that sounds like a structural defect, more than 5 mils in that gap, the Queensland Building and Construction Commission, though, have an insurance. It's a home warranty insurance scheme that covers all building work over $3,000, so that the homeowner can go to the QBCC, and depending on the circumstances, then that'll be fixed under the home warranty insurance scheme.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't live with it. Contact your builder and make sure any recourse you do find out for yourself. Appreciate your time, Paul.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Paul. And it's sort of similar times, but slightly different right around the country for your builder. Well, we